Any stress we need to get rid of this week? Nope. Any negative quirks? We get rid of Hagiomania, I suppose, so maybe that. Helomania. We're not doing too badly, though, on the negative quirk department. Alright. Suppose this is what we'll get rid of, then. Yeah. Hagiomania off of Gurg. You know what? Let's go ahead and lock in Evasive. While we can. Having so many Vestals. Just to have the healers, I mean, we're going to end up having 29 heroes that we're level up evenly. I want a Vestal in pretty much every run now that we have healing trinkets. And so, we need about that many, about 6. Came there for, that's all that matters. Mistress Fists. What? Oh, this new ice cream? Oh, it was a, cookie dough, cherry, something. It was good. I don't know exactly what all it was, but it was good. I'll have to investigate more after the stream. Yeah, we just need all that mini Z because that's the only primary healer I'm using near these runs are the Vestal. Okay, we'll go ahead and sell that. Sell the bleed resist charm. Sell one of these. So that's something you would try. It was pretty good. It's like, instead of like normal cookie dough, it was more like sugar cookie dough or something, but with a cherry and almond type flavor. It's pretty good. Around the armor piercing, scouting, and the protection. Okay. Cherry, yeah. Do I want to grab any of these while we're here? I don't think so. I need another Crusader. I'd like to have another Crusader. Bad healer ×2 and scientific quirks, but those are level 3s mostly, right? Let's see. They're level 0. We could actually just trade them out with another. Yeah, our other ones are level 3, so I'm not going to spend gold on them just yet. Almond the monstrosity. Okay, here we go. Double healing trinkets. Dark bracer. Scouting. Also put health on her, I think, especially because of the nightmare. Minus stress. Minus stress. I might actually do the legendary bracer on them. Yeah, that should be okay. We're a little bit slow is the only problem. A little slow. Hmm. 29% damage versus Eldritch. Not everything in here is Eldritch, though. Yeah, we should be alright. Alright, let's do it. Hey, K-Beck. Run's going alright. We're in like the mid-20s now. Buff of the Shieldbreaker only give a buff to people with armor piercing, or does it give armor piercing and a buff to everyone? It gives it to everyone, yeah. So, it makes it so basically everyone aside from herself, any damaging attack they do pierces 15% of armor. Which is mainly to help her kill the snakes. Speaking of snakes, I'm going to take a whole thing of antivenom and holy water. I actually take extra holy water, and we can camp earlier if we do that. I thought, yeah, it's pretty good. So food, shovels, stuff for the nightmare if we have it. Hero interaction. Upgrades, trinkets, skills, camp. Upgrades, trinkets, skills, camp. Upgrades, trinkets, skills, camp. Upgrades, trinkets, skills, camp. Alright, we're good. Let's go. How you doing, K-Pack? Just lurking from the start. Finally got time to watch some. Thank you for the lurk as well.
I knew all these paths once. Now they are as twisted as my own ambitions.
Whoa, look at this dungeon. Diverse rooms. Man, this is a big dungeon for a medium. Unless it's short. Yeah, that'd be a freaking huge dungeon for a short. Okay. Do I want to do... Oh, I didn't bring any bandages on accident. Alright, I don't want to do that then. Whoops.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption.
Oh well.
Malformed.
So we better think your fever's pretty much gone. Still got some coughing though. Lingering coughing sucks. I'm feeling mostly better though, K-Pack. Sleep upgrade skills, trinkets, camping. Because my daughter falls asleep. So these can't mark us. So it's not as deadly of a fight as this is on Veteran or Champion. In Veteran Champion, these can actually mark. And then the Scratchers do pretty big damage to them. Crit. She gets extra protection for the rest of the current round and the next round when she crits. My favorite crit buffs in the game. Welcome back, Phoenix. She's gonna go down to 1 health, which kind of sucks. She might get an extra stress cast in. But we'll just stress. Oh, she didn't. She didn't. We'll just stress heal the whole rest of this fight with our Jester. Hopefully we don't have to heal during this. We'll keep one of them stunned. It's more important she gets down to 0 stress, so we can camp soon, and then the snake stress
to a killing blow.
Hopefully it doesn't matter much. Bad crit. But we weren't marked. It's all right. Don't crit her again, please. I mean, we know that they can only crit for 10, though.
A dizzying blow.
Another crit. Starting off great.
A momentary.
Yeah, everything we heal in. Still going to stress heal.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
I was hoping we get a lot more stress healing in with just 2 Scratchers, but oh well. So it's our Jester is the level 2, right? The only level 2. Yeah, and we have a level 1 shield breaker. All right, we'll be fine. I'm a man of my word. I'm into discipline, just like Weird Al. So crit. Good stuff. It's going to bleed out, so we can just heal up this round. Get 1 more stress heal in. Crit. I mean, I'm the wrong person, but we'll take it. Crit heals, crit heal.
Slowly, gently.
Hey, it's a bandage. We can use that. So we're not going to open this now, because we're going to backtrack through here anyway. We might have more inventory space as we back through here. Pretty good recovery.
Ancient traps lie in wait. Unsprung and
We just throw ourselves on a trap. I mean, we couldn't see it. Do we have anyone that will auto-react to this? No, so we can wait to loot that too. I want to get us down to like... Hey, it's Eldritch Altar. It's like no stress, at least on the shield breaker before we do her camp, just in case. We'll use the other dog treat here. We surprise him, which is good. Hopefully we'll be able to take out at least 1 stress caster.
press this in.
1 down. We might get hit twice by this one though. They're pretty fast. We can't even kill it with a crit. Hentai altar. A lot of stress. Good news is, if these actually spawn other small slimes, we can stall them a little bit to recover. 90 stress. And then the dodge. We're gonna have to guard her, unfortunately. Like, unless we can guarantee a kill, which we can't. I don't know though. Like, we still get a hit in with her too. It's fine. It's good. Now, as long as they don't spawn the big slime, we can actually stall against these guys a little bit. Now, I mean, they have crit chance, just like anything, but not huge crit chance. So we'll keep killing like one of them, at least one of them. That way they don't spawn the big slime. If they spawn the big slime, it actually causes stress. The summoning of it itself causes stress, or the attack, I guess you'd say. So I don't really want to like kill. Well, another thing too is like they can't cause stress or like reinforce stress with only 3 of them. So we'll just keep killing them down to 3. Hopefully that doesn't happen too much. Risky, a little risky. So you can stall on 3 size 1 mobs. They'll never call in reinforcements. I mean, these ones kind of summon reinforcements, but not in the traditional sense, we'll say. I wonder what has a higher crit chance, slime or cytokinesis. So I wonder if it's worth keeping 4 up instead of 3. That way they never use cytokinesis. So far, so good.
Executed with impunity.
Till I said that, we got crit again. Wow to God. I missed that little mole man.
Momentary abatement.
Well, if nothing else, we're getting stress like even across the board, I suppose. Cyto, there are 3 up, can they? They can use cytokinesis. They can't use ectoplasmic profusion. They've been using cytokinesis the whole time with 3 up, but they can't use ectoplasmic profusion with 3 up because a big mob wouldn't fit. Thus, the cytokinesis one is the one that spawns just another small mob. It's the profusion one that summons the big boy. That's what you were thinking of. That's what I figured. Yep. So we probably have more stress than we had, but it's spread out, so like camping will be more beneficial. Evil crit chance, thank you Deathfire. So it doesn't really matter which one I leave them to cast if I'm trying to stall out. There was a crit, we'll take crit stress from that. Alright. Let's just start killing, I think. We've got our stress down to a level that we can camp and get it pretty low. We'll try to get her back down before we camp, but otherwise, should be okay now. Now they're going to spawn the big one. As soon as we kill another one. Could happen. Good crit. Just slime. Dodge. See what they do. Nope, just slime. Another good dodge. Alright. So, I mean, our Vestal was up to 90 stress, so overall, it's good. She's not in danger of being afflicted anymore. We can get rid of a negative quirk here. So, it's a random removal if you use a holy water on it. Nocturnal and Witness don't matter at all. Flagellant doesn't matter. Zoophobia would be good to get rid of. Scientific would be good to get rid of. Scientific can actually really screw us over. I'm just going to go ahead and try to get rid of it. Holy water. That Vestal's no longer scientific. Guess it makes sense. She poured some holy water on an altar and it had a reaction. Now she's like, oh, science isn't real at all. GG. So we can skip 2 rooms in this, unless there's a secret room. So medium length dungeons have a 50% chance of having a secret room in them. So you never know if they're going to or not until you discover it. So, and it can screw up 90% exploration rooms. Now a long dungeon always has a secret room and it actually counts towards the rooms for the exploration. So you gotta be careful with that with long dungeons. You know what, I'm gonna poke myself in here too. See what's over here. Oh, it's a trap. Perfect.
Curious is the trap.
Oh man. We need another good recovery fight. Like a double scratcher fight. Traps are kind of good to find. I mean, as long as we scout them. So our Houndmaster should be able to disarm them every time. Put myself in here. Yeah, that's how people speak. Still need blood yet. Probably open up the court tomorrow, I would guess. Don't want to use a shovel on the grave right now. Wheel takes a lot of shovels. 1601, man. That's a lot of quotes. No critical scout, so we can't find a secret room if there was one.
Wealth beyond measure.
This has rust around it, so it sells for $7.50. We did pick up some extra food. Yeah, it's fine. No difference between hentai and anime. How do you resist digging those up? Can never do so. Because I know we're in the Weald and I could run out of shovels. So. Now, if I have any shovels left, or if we're getting late into it and I have like 3 or 4 shovels, I'll dig them up. Definitely don't want to use up my shovels. We'll loot that on the way back. Don't have room yet. We might camp before we loot it. Hunger procs. So we're immune to hunger in the next hallway. So we'll go in the longer hallway. Since we're immune to hunger. Still a dig it up anyway. Okay. I mean, it sucks that she's getting pulled to the front, but the good thing is it didn't use a stress cast. So hopefully we can kill these before they give us too much stress. I'll go ahead and buff our speed for next round. Eldritch push. Yeah, okay, good. Are you some wind surge? I have no idea. I don't think so, but you could be. Match versus greed. You can always check the Q surge to see if you're still in there. But a lot of people have died, so it's hard to keep track. So we went from run 8 to run 20 pretty quickly and lost a lot of people. You're not in the queue, so you're either in the hamlet or you're dead. My bet's probably on dead, but I'm not sure. So we'll just stun one of these. It's died. Yeah, you might be in the hamlet. I don't think so, though. Hey, thank you for pushing her back. Appreciate that. Position 2. It's a dangerous position. Back to 140. Man, we've gone through so many positions, though. Lose the run, you get to be Dismas. Wait, if you're position 2, yeah, it's actually 3, because there's a position 0. So if we lose the run, you would end up being the Vestal or the Plague Doctor. But we're not losing the run. It's 48. Good dodge. Yeah, we'll just go for the kill on it. So the fungal scratchers don't have a very high crit chance. I mean, they can crit, obviously. We got crit twice or something earlier in the dungeon by them. Maybe it was the previous dungeon with a hag, I don't remember. But we should be able to kill them a little bit slowly and hopefully stress heal a bit before we kill them. As long as we hit them twice per round, they won't call in reinforcements. So I'm going to hit the Vestal and the Houndmaster this round. As long as this one doesn't do that C word, should be alright. Let's heal this round. Stall a little bit. Hey Raider, welcome back. How you doing, Raider? We can treat it only mod for this game, like you want the Jester to have the pickup or the pick of destiny. I can get on board with that. Okay, we stalled that round. Well, it was like a partial stall, half stall round. What would your pick of destiny do in this game? Spread love always. Welcome in. How you doing, love? Makes you sound British or something. Back from your D&D campaign? How'd it go? Are you playing or dungeon mastering, so to say? I mean, both are playing, but in different capacities, I suppose. So we're gonna have to hit with both of these this round. Let's give him a light tap. Dodge. We'll heal up a little bit. Good crit. Get some more stress off. Just take it slow. Doing great. Probably gonna lurk. Just want to watch the madness unfold. Sounds good. Thank you for the lurk. Absolutely helps out, especially on bounty nights. Small stress heal AoE. The targeted stun.
Grows.
Spread love always. Thank you for the follow as well. We'll do our second light hit here. DM and great. They are now in a pirate ship with a 12-year-old girl in search for a dragon cult. Okay, so we got our 2 attacks in. So anyone wondering is like, what? In 9 rounds? Why can't he kill these scratchers? In Darkest Dungeon, it's really important, especially in Zero Light, to any kind of like recovery fight you can get. Anytime you can heal stress for free, so to say, for free, hopefully for free, you just do it. So the scratchers don't have a lot of crit in Apprentice. They can definitely crit though, but we had a lot of stress, and so we are killing these slowly in order to recover stress. Okay, there's our first hit. We'll do the second hit with the Houndmaster this time. So no stall. Downside of using those is that you have to sit and going through a 2-minute animation every time you use it. Ability is such a powerful move. Kind of reminds me, I mean, I know what it's from, but it also reminds me of Final Fantasy. God, I remember using like Knights of the Round in Final Fantasy VII with like the different materia that makes it cast like 8+ times or whatever. And it's like, alright, I just set up Knights of the Round to cast like 16 times. I guess I'll go outside and play for an hour or so or something. Come back and the animations will finally be done and I can play the game again. Fearful Raider. Man, this has been amazing recovery. Scared now? What are you scared about?
A devastating blow.
Delicious ice cream. Walnuts in it. Sounds delicious. What kind of ice cream you got, buddy?
The wounds of war can be healed.
Does so sure wink good. Double summon plus 2 characters that cast Mimic. Yeah. Crazy. Spread hate to all weights, cowards. Abusive. We get one more stress seal in. For walnuts, but not ice cream. I like it. I like an ice cream. Speed dial. So you have the startings to an entire trinket set.
As victories mount.
Secret room! Are we finally going to get Junia's head? It's like our 4th secret room without it. What run is this? It's run 20. Run 20. Let's go ahead and see if we get her nightmare. So for anyone that doesn't know, when you camp with the Showbreaker, you have a 50% chance to get a nightmare. You know you're going to get it if she emotes about snakes. So let's see what she does.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against
She didn't.
coming horrors.
No nightmare. Which is good and bad. Really, we brought all these items for the nightmare, and I kind of wanted to get it out of the way. Snakes. So, no nightmare. It's gonna be more crystals. Let's do action crit on our shield breaker. We'll prevent nighttime ambush. And I guess we'll just get, well, I mean, yeah, the scouting can still be useful. That's fine. No
The
snakes.
match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Apparently the Shambler and the Collector are scared of us this time. Right. That's what's going on. Next 10 dungeons will have a Shambler. Good crit from Kaz.
Strike.
Even with a crit, couldn't kill it in one hit. Come on, Kaz. Look at all these crits. Collector and the bosses you need to beat. It's not, I mean, we'll run into the Collector. I've never had a run. I don't think I've ever had a playthrough that had like less than 4 or 5 Collectors, so we'll run into it. It's just luck-based, but the Collector isn't part of the Caretaker's list, so if by some really weird chance we didn't get a Collector the whole run, it would still count, I think. I just don't see it being possible. Waiting on Champion. No, we'll definitely fight Shamblers and Champion. It's impossible not to, really. 12% chance every hall battle. No way. I mean, we'll fight them in Veteran, I'm sure, even.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
We can squeeze in a stress heal.
Inspiration and improvement.
Alrighty. Use herbs on this. It mainly gives food, but I mean, there's a chance at gems and stuff.
And driven into the
Ruins, yeah, at only level 2s. Yeah, I mean, for anyone that doesn't know, the percent chance on the Collector in Apprentice, Hall Battle has a 3% chance to be a Collector if your inventory is over 60%. In Veteran, it's a 4%. Champions a 5%. So, I mean, it'll happen eventually. 12% is better than a 1-9 chance. Yeah, it's 12% is like, it seems so low, but it's a massive percentage when you're running into so many hall battles, really. Alright, we'll go into the secret room after this battle. Hunger proc. 8 and 12%, yeah. It's such a big difference from Apprentice, right? Like, in Apprentice, there's only a 1% chance, so I don't even really worry about it. Like, I don't try to skip hall battles in Apprentice. Like, yeah, Shambler can absolutely happen, and they do. I mean, we've ran into Apprentice Shamblers quite a bit in all the playthroughs that we've done. But, I mean, In veteran and especially champion, I will actually try to like avoid hall battles. We have a square, and one side has 2 hall battles, the other side has 1 or none. I will absolutely be going the way that is less likely to spawn Shamblers. So, but in Apprentice, I don't care too much. Also, they're easier to defeat in Apprentice. I mean, after you get trinkets. Level 0s with trinkets aren't a great matchup for it. Level 1s with trinkets are pretty good. And level 2, a good team of level 2s with trinkets usually destroy the Shambler. I mean, it can still go badly. First hall of a new dungeon is a collector. Send him to me, Claws. I spot him in your game. I kind of want a collector, though. I mean, I guess it depends on what head we get in here, but if we get one. So we don't actually need to stall out in this one. I'll go ahead and stress heal with our Jester, though. I guess I might as well. Double crit heals. Hey, look! No stress until this guy crits us. Hey, look! No stress. Basically full health. Man, we have recovered so much. It's crazy. I mean, just a few battles ago, our vessel was about to afflict. We probably had like 200 stress total throughout our team just a couple battles ago. Good recovery. Screw it. Might as well top him off. Full health, no stress. Eldritch Killing Incense is actually a good trinket. It only sells for 1100 gold, though. We're not really using occultists very much. I think I still have 1 occultist that we're using occasionally, but not a whole lot. What all provisions do we have left? We have a lot of holy waters that we don't really need, since we didn't get the nightmare. I mean, if we ran into a Shambler, we'd need it, but like I said, it's only 1%. We're going to end up throwing a lot of the stuff down in the secret room anyway, though. So I guess it's kind of moot point a little bit. All right. Junia's head. Barristan's head. Someone's head. I mean, I don't really want Dizos' head out of the 3, but...
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
I've never had this happen. Like, literally never had this happen. Does anyone else have this happen? This is our, like, 4th secret room with no head. It's a holy water instead of a head. I mean, it's so unlucky. Run 8 and run 4, we had Junia's head within the first 10 weeks. Sucks, man. Sucks. It's a lot of gold, but can't buy Junia's head. No heads for me. So much for Dismas. Not visiting the right secret rooms, apparently. Yeah. It's bad luck. I mean, we need the gold. The gold's great to get, but Junia's head is not a trinket you can buy. Like, if Hell's Hairpin comes up, I'll probably buy that. But I don't think there's any other very rare trinkets I would actually buy. Nothing in the box but this box. Mooncloak. Mooncloak's not a very rare, but yeah, I would buy Mooncloaks for sure. Mooncloak is a rare. I would probably buy... Just out of trinkets in general, I'd buy surgical gloves. I'd probably buy 2 surgical gloves. I'd definitely buy up to 3 moon cloaks probably. I'd buy some camo cloaks for like the court and stuff. But out of very rare trinkets, I'm not sure. Gold for our iron bank. That's right. 3 dogs. I'm not gonna say what I was about to say. Tell they're dead, then I can say it. Okay, that one's dead.
Eradicated.
2 down. Can we stun this one? I was gonna say, now I feel comfortable saying it, that we actually haven't got crit by dogs in either of these two. I mean, last dungeon we got really lucky and we dodged most of the dog attacks in that one fight. But even the ones that have landed, we haven't gotten crit by. We've been crit more by the scratchers than we have dogs, which is it's weird, surprising, random RNG. Good RNG with not getting crit by enemies. Bad RNG by loot, I suppose. Balance in all things. Antivenom's used on a curio. So is shovels though. Shovels used on a curio and a blockage. Keep the shovels. Shovels also allow us to go all the way over here even if there's a blockage. See if there's another fight or something. There is a fight. Don't need the shovels either. It's a way to beat the game to dodge every hit. That's one of the strategies, yeah. I mean, you actually can't max out dodge. Well, I mean, you can, but there's not 100% dodge. No matter how high your dodge chance gets, the enemies will always have at least a 5% chance to hit you. So you can only ever get to 95% dodge. Now, if you get everyone to 95% dodge, which I have done on several occasions, it is very hard for the enemies to kill you. It's hard to get to, but if you get to that point, it's very hard to lose. Only critical hits? No. Every hit has at least a 5% chance, so... let's kill the bleedy boys first. But it also works on your side, so you're always going to have at least a 5% chance to hit. You only need 95% chance for it actually to be 100%. Basically, there's a hidden 5 accuracy in the game that cannot be overwritten in any way. So, welcome back, kid. This one he always hits. Yeah, not in this one. Well, I mean, I guess that's the same sort of thing. 4 to 8. I mean, we know we can only crit for 14, huh? Yeah, it's alright. I was thinking about blighting it, but Nat 20 isn't always hit or success. Play some more Darkest Dungeon, buddy boy. It's a good game. Yeah, exactly. So you always have a 1 in 20 chance to hit no matter what. Same with the enemies in this. Maybe I should just kill here if we can. Eh. Good crit. Did I really just loot junk from his groin? Yes, past Adam, you did. Let me know how it goes, buddy boy. Are you gonna start a new run, or are you gonna continue something you've had going?
A powerful blow.
I actually have enough food. I could go summon another battle too. Getting a lot of crits, man. I think I want to get a heal in before this dies, so I didn't go ahead and hit it with the bleed there. Hopefully our vessel goes for our shield breaker. Nope. Oh well. So we don't need the shovel.
Expedition at least promises success.
Want to take the portrait over the onyx? Probably. So I can go spawn another battle. I might as well. I mean, look at us. Yeah, that's fine. We're in great shape. So we're going to backtrack towards one of the longer hallways and try to respawn battles. Because we're in good shape. We have 8 food. We have some other slots in here that aren't packed. Like, we have a single portrait. So if we could replace the food slot with any kind of loot, or maybe replace the portrait or get more portraits there. Downside is we only have enough food for 1 hunger proc, so we'll probably have to use this hallway. Gain from battles and loot. Nope. Unless you can get like into a recovery fight or something, of course you can get stress back down and stuff like that, but you don't get any extra experience or anything like that for more battles. Point blank shot is pretty scary here. Good dodges. I think trying to stun this one might be the better option. What's our stun chance here? Oh, you got went first with punishment. Okay. We got a 70% chance to stun. Just go for the kill, I suppose. Loot is nice. I mean, in Blood Moons, we have limited weeks. We want to make the most out of every week we can anyway. So, whereas it might not matter quite as much in Radiant or Darkest if you leave a dungeon with a stack of food. I mean, it's not gonna like end our run or something, but it gives us any advantage we can. Ooh, shiny. No point blank. I feel like he's gonna point blank this time, so I'm gonna put up Serpent Sway. Like he's done other things aside from point blank twice. Unless we stun him. Alright, so no point blank this round either. Now, since he's a large enemy, since he's size 2, he's not going to call in reinforcements no matter what. So, I mean, you could technically stall on him, but he does have stress cast moves, so if you try to stall on him, he's just going to stress you.
Monster's size has no
Oh, we got more food.
Unless
All right. Looks like
considered a virtue.
maybe we'll be able to do a little bit more. So yeah, I'm just going in and out of this hallway trying to spawn battles. The thing is though, if you spawn hunger procs, you can't see them on the tiles. So after you go in and out of the hallway enough times, it's a possibility that you have invisible hunger proc tiles on every single square. God, 3 traps. Let's go clear those out. Glittering gold. Trinkets and baubles. Hey, Bam Bam, welcome back. Bam Bam. Let's see if there's a hunger... Nope, there's not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6 tiles this way, so more opportunity to spawn battles. Another trap. Good news is our Howmaster has more than 100% chance of disarming, so like the traps are kind of inconsequential as far as harming us in any way. It's just they're taking up a slot that could be a battle. Let's alternate hallways until we spawn a battle. There's one way down the back into that hallway. Now, stuff like this I also don't do on Veteran or Champion because I don't want to accidentally spawn a Shambler. And I mean, it very well could be a Shambler here too, but it's only a 1%. Sandwich loot. There's a tile. First tile. Rubes like this? Yep. We're entering a hallway. There's something like a 17% chance or something to spawn a trap, hunger proc, or a battle. Something around there in Blood Moon. So, I mean, if you're in good shape, you might as well farm battles. Dodge. We stun the one that hasn't taken its action. How you doing, Steve, by the way? That one's dead. That one's dead.
Decimated.
That one is not dead. Hopefully someone goes before it. Nope. Now it's dead. Rabies on our Vestal. It's alright. It's not a huge deal. It's going to be harder for her to land her stuns, or for the move themselves to connect, but it's not a huge deal. It's got the game recently. Stream was top notch. Thank you, Steve. If you ever have any questions about Darkest Dungeon, by all means, I try to explain things as I go, but after streaming it for like 1900 hours, sometimes I sort of gloss over some things. If you ever have any questions, by all means, let me know.
Seize this momentum. Push on.
I think this is good enough. 1,000 golds. So we ended up getting quite a bit out of those couple battles, actually. Good, good. Look at all that
Every
loot.
cleared path and charted route reduces the isolation of our troubled estate.
Over 25,000 gold, almost 26,000 gold, and a trinket that we're going to use. In the game 2, stick around for lots of chicken jokes. Well, I'm glad you're still here, Liam. Should be over 2,000 at least. Not quite. It's almost at 1,900, but
The sum.
I think it's bounty time. Thank you, Phoenix. I just learn something new every day. Same thing with me. I mean, I learned something new when I had like almost 1,700 hours in the game. I learned something I didn't know. Still no. I swear there are like loot seeds. Controls are far from intuitive. Clearly a port. It is, yeah. It is. The game is the same aside from the controls. You can't use mods on the Switch, and then the Switch doesn't have the reposition party outside of combat button. Otherwise, it's pretty good, from what I've heard. Okay, so we're gonna do the bounty really quick. So if you would bear with me while I explain what the bounty is, I would appreciate it. Let me go ahead and make sure it's still active before I get into it. I don't want to explain it and then it have been canceled or something. Bear with me. It's a pretty important button. Well, I mean, you can reorder them manually outside of combat, but that button puts them back into their order that they were when you started the dungeon. I use it a lot. I just by habit, I push it after every single battle. Yeah, I guess that button doesn't exist on console. Pain. That'd be nice. I don't know why they left that out. It seems like such a random thing for them to leave out.